That is a more effective way. That is a more effective way to teach you how to deal with a weapon. It puts you in that mixture of total confusion. If you can find your way out of this type of confusion, it's multiple attack, multiple directions being given to you, and keep it clarity of you don't want to get stabbed. And when it comes down to fighting one person with a knife, you've got much more options, much more ability, because you're focused. You use the more you can be in confusion, or the more you can put yourself in, as Andy was saying, dark places, where you're overwhelmed with information or threat or issues, and you can deal with them, then the better fixed you are, the better placed you are to deal with the situation. So what we try and do is get to, you see, look, I can show you lots of techniques. If I start to do that. That's all preset stuff. No one's going to come up to you in the street and go with a knife and allow you to block and take them down. That looks good for demonstrations, but the street is unconventional, it's unpredictable, it's untrackable, sometimes it's invisible, and it happens. That's where you get the knife crimes, etc., and the injuries you get. So, at the end of the day, you can say, how do we deal with this? How do I stay safe? You stay safe by, first of all, being totally aware of your surroundings, where you are. We take responsibility for what you do. That includes, if you're going to get pissed, listen, by all means, first man to be in the pub with you, don't get me wrong, I'm no pro. But take responsibility for it, make the plan. Going out tonight, I'm going to have a few beers, so how do I work this out? Unless you want to be bravado, unless you want to walk home, unless you want to take people on, then that's down to you. If that's the case, then you're not a professional fighter. Professional fighters don't do that. So, when you're dealing with a weapon, a knife particularly as today is, the more you can stay focused on your cardio and your movement and extreme violence in a very short space of time, in a short area, small area, small circles as we call it, and that's your best chance of, well, it's your second best chance of escape. Your first best chance is not being there or getting out there without the conflict occurring. That's obviously your first choice. But if it doesn't happen, arm yourself, equip yourself with whatever's around you, clothing-wise. Also, something else we speak about the young lads that's interesting about today is look at how you dress to suit where you go. I mean, fashion accessories these days are very good weapons. So, if you feel you're going into a neighbourhood, and I don't want to make you paranoid, you're going out with me, dress appropriately. You know, leather jacket, scarf, that type of thing, gloves. These are all things that become buffers or barriers to an attack if it occurs, and you still look good anyway because they're fashion accessories. Look, what you wear, how you wear it should be strategic, depending on what you're going to do in the next 24 hours. Do you know what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question, just in case you think I'm a bit over the top on it. If you were going away for a week, would you plan? Yes or no? You give some thought to what you're bringing with you, what you're going to wear, what you're going to need. Is that correct?
Yeah.
That's a fair comment. You live in a particular city, particular area, you know better than I do. If you're going out for the night, do you not think you should put sentimental planning into that as well? Or not? Do you? What's the difference? You're planning your next X period of hours, be it 6 hours out of town, or 10 hours out of town, or 10 days away, or walking up in Scotland, or down in Wales, or whatever. You have to make a plan for it. People don't make plans for their immediate future. I mean, talk about safety plans. We'll go for a few years, and they don't think about it. Is there anyone any questions? Okay. let me just try and recap very briefly what I tried to bring to you here today. First of all is the understanding of how dangerous there is to face someone with a bladed rat, how easy it is for you to be cut, and how serious it is, particularly for Mr. Stephen. If you are cut, what happens, and the potential of death, fatal injury, massive serious injury, etc. But also to try and give you an idea that if you have to face such a weapon, then face it in short stances, good boxing movement, covering the vital areas, and bring a lot of violence, extreme violence, to that party, short, small area, target area, in a maximum amount of time, with no mercy. You cannot show mercy. Don't hit someone once and step back to look and see what your handiwork was like. Hit him, hit him, hit him again, hit him again. Don't be tempted to throw kicks and punches. Use your feet for movement. Your feet have become wheels for movement. That's what the feet are for moving you from one place to the other, while your upper body does the work. Your cardio. Try and get yourself into a situation where you're used to confusion, you're used to changing stuff, you're used to different scenes happening very fast, hence the last exercise. So your brain is able to take all this in without freezing up, and you still stay focused on the main event. So you had your push-ups, your sit-ups, your squat thrusts. That's all the peripheral stuff, just confusion, just to get the heart racing, then back to fight, back to fight. The quicker you can do it to fight, the quicker you'll be over. You'll only always have, there's only two kinds of confrontation in it. Then this goes right across the board. The confrontation that comes to you, or the confrontation that you go to. They're the only two kinds of fights you'll ever have. They're the only two possible. And there are two distinct different mindsets. Confrontation comes to you, you may not expect it, you may not want it. So you have a certain mindset. The confrontation, by definition, that you bring to the other party means you do want it, because you brought it there in the first place. That's a different mindset. So consider those type of things, because that's what makes the style of the fight. Are there any final questions? Any diverging opinions? Anything you don't understand? Don't fight the blade if you don't have to. If you see the blade, isolate it. Don't try to fight it, isolate it, and damage the attacker. The maximum amount of force, minimum amount of time. Stay on your feet, stay focused. You may well survive. You will be cut. So expect to be cut. You will be cut. Somewhere it needs to be honest. Murphy's up. Murphy's this Irish guy always turns up and does something. You don't know what it runs in the Irish, you know what I'm saying? But you expect to be cut. And if you're cut, accept it straight away. Because once you accept it, you're going to maintain to some degree your heart rate. If you don't accept it, you get worried about it. If you get worried about it, you'll breathe faster. If you breathe faster, you'll bleed faster. You'll come out of the hole, or the slit, or the gap, or the slash faster. So you're minimalising your ability to survive. I hope that was interesting to you folks. But what I wanted to do is give you the psychology of knives as well as the technique. Not dumb technique of going block this, do that, throw him and then kick him. It doesn't work with a blade, because in that fast movement you won't even see where the blade is anymore. That's what I'm saying. Watch as much as you can where it is. Strong grip, try and park it, try and isolate it, neutralise it as much as you can, and then bam. Simple. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Thank you very much.